to do that and then add like
yes.
+5 or something like that? Okay, so that one's with the setup internet, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so I won't do that now just in case that kicks me offline for a bit. So.
Okay. I invited you.
Wait, have I got a DVD glitch? Mum, is the internet alright?
I'll invite you one more time.
Don't tell me our DVD's glitched. Hopefully that's just a glitch. Fingers crossed that's nothing leading to something worse, because when sometimes DVD does suspicious shit. Because he said that I had to get like the internet thing. Hopefully this is all good. Wait a minute.
I got an event version.
Of what?
Jeff.
Oh, you have?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you bought that outfit?
I only have the head for it.
Oh, I bought the outfit when it was done. I think I tried that a while ago. I bought the... Oh, I got a blight challenge. Sick. I could do that later before I go to bed. I bought that outfit when it was new. I bought that with the, you know, the Susie outfit. Wait, what if it said I've already joined? Oh.
Glitch. Because it says on my screen you're not in.
Oh. Please load.
There you go.
Right. Okay, it says I'm joining.
Yeah, it
okay,
says
cool.
you joined.
I heard the noise, but it didn't do the loading screen. So.
Yeah. It does that. Alright, do you want to do yours first or do you want me to do mine?
Are you live now?
Yeah, I've been live for like a minute.
Oh shoot, alright, you can start yours while I'm setting up my stream.
Alright.
Because I was trying to do my one.
Alright. Hello, my Serbians, King Cerberus 22 here, and today, this is going to be the third stream for today, and maybe the final one, it all depends on if I have time, but, if I have time, I'll do one more stream, which is going to be Friday the 13th, but I'm not alone. I am playing, you know, with somebody who's like a, you know, family to me. He's been part of this channel now for years, and he and I have just became the best of friends, and now we're like family. So please welcome back the one and only, you know, the one and only Skeptical Jukez. Hey!
Hey guys!
If you haven't, go check out his past Dead by Daylight stream we've done on this. Great fucking stream. I've actually watched it and I finished it. Great fucking stream.
Nice.
Great fucking stream. But we have so many other stuff, so much other stuff coming for you guys in the future. We have For Honor coming for you guys next week. We don't know when, but it's gonna be next week. We're gonna have Golf with Friends stuff coming out. We're
That'll be
gonna
eventually, because I've still got a lot of games to install. So.
Yeah. So we have a whole bunch of plans coming up for you guys. We just, you know, we just have to get in discussion about it, and he's gonna let me know when he's gets everything and everything like that. So.
Yeah. Hey there, Skeptical Jukez here. Welcome back to DBD. If you haven't already, make sure to watch past streams of it, and also, I'm here with a great friend of mine, with a brother to me. It's the one and only King Cerberus 22. Say hi, man.
Yo.
Yeah. See what disaster and sick plays we get in the entities realm today.
Yep. Also, guys, you can also expect us to get Predator Hunting Grounds, because I already have it. I pre-ordered it when it came out. Skeptical was planning on getting it too. So you're going to see Predator Hunting Grounds as well from us. You've seen me stream it once in the past, and that was with Shining Fireheart and Hail the King 13. And that stream did... a lot of people loved Predator Hunting Grounds when it came out. So, so, I mean, that's a stream I definitely want to do again. I might do it with Shining Fireheart, Hail the King, and Skeptical. That's if it happens, but I have to get back in contact with Steven and all them, so I've just been busy, but I just haven't had a chance to get in contact with them again, so. But I want to let you guys know I'm not pissed off at him or anything. That I don't want you guys to think I'm ignoring him at all or anything. I'm not. It's just I've been busy. That's all. I just haven't had a chance to talk to him, and they've been busy, so I just haven't had a chance. But we will. But whenever I can get back in touch with them, we will be streaming again. So. But hey, Skeptical and I, you know, we love streaming together, so it's fun. Hey, we enjoy ourselves, so.
Yeah. We have good times around here.
Yep. It's
See, if it wasn't for my daily, I would probably be playing tap, because I've been having a lot of fun with tap recently.
Yeah. I like playing as Tap as well. Tap is a great character to play as. One character I will never play as, even if it was part of a daily, never plays Ace Visconti. I will never play as him.
Still don't get why I hate aces.
Why do I hate him?
Yeah. I still don't get that.
The reason why I hate him is because all they do is cause trouble. It's like every time when I've always played with an ace, right? Every time I would play with an ace on the team, they will always either bring the killer to me, or they would always be the first one that's dead.
Yeah. That's just been you unlucky. The only time I think, surprisingly for me, it's more with Claudettes. But that's because most people that I know hate Claudettes anyway. It's more commonly known that people hate Claudettes because you get either A, ones that play like dog shit because they're like rank 20, or they got to purple ranks because the game's MMR is still doo-doo, or they play overly toxic. It's fucking stupid. Like, I have played against a few toxic aces, but nowhere near compared to the amount of Claudettes I've faced. Like, oh holy, I think there's only
Claudette's another one I hate too. I hate Claudette.
Yeah, I think there was only one time I ever had a really bad ace. I don't know. I don't think I was playing with you. I must have been getting confused with some other friend. He was such an idiot. He was like clearly trolling. So I hope he got like a short ban or some crap from this game, because the way how he was playing was purposely toxic.
Right.
Like, he was purposely being an a-hole.
Yeah, and an interesting factoid with me, I've never had good luck against aces, like with aces on my team. So
yeah.
It
would be good if in the future, if one of them is running that, the ante, and then they actually gives, that would be cool if, you know, if an ace is running that and then he'd actually Kobe off a hook. Imagine if that happened. That would actually be like finally like a good moment to shine. Oh, it's a Wraith.
It's Wraith.
Oh crap! I didn't realise he was coming in that close. Oh shit.
So I heard rumors that Chapter 19 is supposed to be a licensed killer.
Chapter 19's the K-pop one, remember?
Oh no, 19, not 19, 20, yeah. I lost track of the chapters, my bad.
If it's true, it'll more likely be the 5th anniversary one. And I think it's either going to be Resident Evil or Candyman. There's actually really good theory going on. Oh shit, he's right here. Is the only main reason that it's like really good evidence for Candyman is if you look at the 2021 charm, which is one guy proved out, it clearly looks kind of like goldy looking, kind of like what do you call it? Like gives off them Candyman vibes, and also because if you look closely, it kind of curves like hooks sort of thing, like, you know, like Candyman's hook.
Yeah.
He has on his like arm.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised if it's not, but I'm just still annoyed that a while ago we didn't get him instead. I still would have rather had him first than Pyramid Head, not that one chapter was Pyramid Head. Like, I could have waited a bit longer for Pyramid Head, personally. Like, I know I've grown up with Silent Hill and all, but I would have preferred Candyman first due to like hype and everything else. I swear there's a charm glitch going on. Because it makes no sense. Whoa, I've just got a hook glitch! Yeah!
I see that.
Oh my gosh, Wraith's looking at me like, what the hell? Hey, quit hacking me like that. This is the first time I'm experiencing. I've seen this glitch before, but this is the first time I'm experiencing this glitch.
No, what I'm saying is, right, is he still camping you?
No, he's putting the mag on hook.
Okay, but here's the thing though. A lot of people thought that when the chains came out, like the chains thing came out, I can't get you off the hook because you're glitched.
No, go to the actual hook itself. Go to the hook itself. There
What
you go.
the fuck?
That works. Yeah, I know.
That's
right?
weird.
DVD in a nutshell. I had that glitch with another friend before. But that's the first time it happened to me. First time it happened to me.
That's never happened to me.
Oh shit, we're going the wrong way. We are going the wrong way.
But no, what I'm saying is...
I knew Meg would kill herself, only because we went the wrong way. I wanted to go that way to see if the random was going to go fetch her. Bro, I hate when survivors do that. Oh, I didn't get to Kobe, so I might as well just make it worse for the others.
Right.
What worse happened to it? Alright, you can try and blame me.
But no, what I'm saying is, when they did the change one, right? A lot of people... The chapter with the change when the Deathslinger came out?
Yeah.
A lot of people thought that was going to be Pinhead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember telling you my fear a while ago, and I remember telling a few friends of this. Originally, I thought it was either going to be Pinhead, or if it was unlicensed, which it ended up being unlicensed, I thought it'd be called The Prisoner, because there's like a chain, so I thought it'd be like a killer with a ball and chain. But no, it ended up being like, it was a harpoon, like, chain gun.
Yeah.
So.
Great, it's on my ass.
Alright, next update I'm really hyped for, because not only are we getting the new DLC, but we're also getting another Wraith chain, which is cool, and they're finally fixing the Blight, now that we can hit onto more things, because I hate playing Blight and where it just slide off certain objects. And his POV doesn't look like the camera's on his crotch.
What the fuck?
It literally used to look so low, and it just looks stupid. And it sucked ass and changes like if you were playing as him and then you can't see ever certain things because the camera was like so short for some reason.
Right.
So.
But no, what I'm saying is, rumors going around that chapter 20 is going to be Candyman.
Yeah. I mean, it would be kind of disappointing if it isn't, but I mean, knowing DVD, if it isn't Candyman, then we'll get a good replacement indeed. Like, it'll be something pretty good.
But what would your reaction be if it is Candyman?
I'll freak out and I'll be really happy. To be honest, most people will be like, oh, it will be better. Oh, he's on there. One second. What was I gonna say? Is I won't make it to tell it. Oh, that juke almost worked. Anyway, personally, I want Candyman more than Resident Evil because I can wait a little bit longer for Resident Evil. But knowing our luck, it'll probably end up being Resident Evil instead. But we'll see. I mean, I could be wrong. There's been also huge rumours that it could be Resident Evil due to like kind of hints with like Resident Evil related stuff and stuff like
plus Resident Evil Village just came out too, so
yeah. Hey, it would be funny if the killer was called if it was Lady like Dimitressa. Is that how you pronounce her name? I forgot how it's spelled.
I don't know how to pronounce her name.
That would be really funny. Because then people would be like simping for her again, but it more likely wouldn't, because that would be like not much people want that more. Like we
should be like
Mr. X or Nemesis.
It'll be probably Nemesis, just because he's the most popular one.
Yeah.
Because even though Mr. X would be good, Nemesis is just more well known.
Yeah, I remember you said that last time, that it probably more likely be Nemesis.
Yeah, because the reason why I say it's Nemesis, it's not that you're wrong with Mr. X. I'm not saying that you're wrong about that. I'm just saying it would make more sense as Nemesis, because even though he's so big, and it's gonna be hard to make because he's so big, but he would make the most sense, because if you're talking about Resident Evil, one of the first ones you talk about of Resident Evil is Nemesis.
Yeah.
So, you know...
Well, the OGs mainly talk about Resident Evil 1, but if you move that aside, then I guess, yeah, Nemesis. But... It's just that I've heard quite an even amount of like 50-50 being, oh, it'll be Mr. X, but then if like, so it was like, oh, but like, well, how would Nemesis work? Because you'd be like a big bioweapon, so wouldn't that be like a bit more harder to pull off type of thing? But number DVD, they'll just make it happen. I don't know why, but every certain killer I think of, people keep thinking more
Butterflies,
like,
yeah. What's up, Butterflies? Yeah.
No, I don't get that, because most of the killers' ideas can actually work, so...
It just depends on how you do it.
Yeah. Like, I
Butterfly
remember
CF,
one of
what's
the
up,
YouTubers
Butterfly?
I watched didn't think that Alien could work. I mean, he wouldn't mind seeing it, but he said personally he wouldn't think it worked. Well, in my opinion, it can work, because what they could do is that the Xenomorph will probably have like a lunge attack with its tail that kind of works like Demogorgons, and then his secondary power would be the alien eggs. So
Yeah.
it could kind of, I don't know how it could work, whether you can control it or it could be like automatically after you place them, then they can go on like survivor's face and they have to try and like rip it off. Kind of like how it works like Victor, I guess.
Yeah. How you doing, Butterflies? But no, I'm saying is, I think if there's one character I think that could work for the game, right?
Yeah.
Is, and don't ask me why I think this, but I think Slenderman could work. I'm glad to hear that.
I remember we both been agreeing on it last time.
Yeah, because
Remember when I
Slenderman.
told you that? Remember I told you that? Remember when the YouTubers, the King of Polyester, they made that April Fool's joke, and I was so pissed, like, that it ended up not being that. Like, that was back around. That was just before Pyramid Head, right?
Yeah.
I think it was, and it was like I was mainly thinking, I mean, Pyramid Head is like cool because I remember explaining to you a while ago. This ex-friend of mine who was an absolute dipshit, he managed to predict the killer correctly, and I wish he didn't, because that's why that's another reason why I wanted Candyman more, right? And I'll quickly finish this up and then you can carry on. Sorry. Sorry, I might be losing track now. It was something about Candyman, right? Oh yeah, Candyman or Slenderman, right? This would have been the most awesomest kind of publicity stunt ever, right? So if it would have been where Paulie and the King would have been like, oh haha, April Fool's joke, Slenderman in DVD, like we got these people to go edit it to make it look like it's Photoshop, which I mean still to this day it looks really good fake Photoshop, like Slenderman in DVD chapter. But then it would have been suddenly, as soon as the trailer comes out, it's actually Slenderman. Like, how fucking cool would that have been? I mean, that would have been way more cooler than us just getting like, boom, oh, Pyramid Head. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
You're really close to uploading your next montage. I rendered all my clips in 4K, and I'm gonna edit them in Vegas and upload it. Should be out Saturday. Okay, Butterflies, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Another thing is, Claudette, but another one that I think would be interesting that would work, and you and I also agreed on this one as well. And this one would be kind of interesting because of how mysterious he is, right?
Yep.
Irish Jack.
Yeah. Personally, though, I said that would be cool, but I'll be hugely surprised if Dead by Daylight actually did that. Because personally, I want more is Jeff the Killer and Slenderman. So.
Yeah. So, yeah, but the Irish Jack could work.
And also, another thing is, I haven't seen much concept for Irish Jack anyway. Like, more people have been talking about, like, oh, Jeff the Killer for DVD, or oh, Slenderman for DVD. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's personally another reason why that's, out of all the killers, that's in the list of, like, the really 50-50. Like, in my eye, I personally see Jeff the Killer and Slenderman being more. But I mean,
Irish Jack could work.
Could surprise us. Yeah, it could work. That'll be like really. Oh, it's a pig. I spawned right next to one of the traps.
Okay.
Like one of the reverse bear trap boxes. I still love that they actually
I hope so,
did the
Butterflies.
graphic change.
Yeah. I would hope it's the best one because I want to enjoy it if I watch it, you know. But no, I'm saying is, I agree. But here's the thing: you could call him, you could call Irish Jack the Eyeless one, and then some of his perks.
Or the Eyeless.
Yeah, or the Eyeless. And no, and then for Slenderman, you could call him the Faceless, and then.
Or the Figure, or the Myth. Those are other names I've heard that would be really good for him.
Yeah, and then another one is for Jeff the Killer. It could be the Psychopath, and but with Irish Jack, you know, he doesn't really have a weapon, but.
The only thing that I remember disagreeing on, which I guess I think you kind of thought was a good point, is, which is kind of worrying, is that the only main reason it will be a bit annoying kind of for Jeff the Killer, which most people say, oh, kind of puts off, is that it kind of has a similar weapon to, for example, Michael Myers and if they had Chucky in the game. that's the only thing that kind of puts people off of being like, oh, personally, I don't want Jeff the Killer in the game. Not saying that I don't, I'm just saying what some people would say.
Right.
That's why, which I get, because it kind of gets, again, I get why people say it's boring if it's just a killer with the same looking knife over and over again. So...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying the killer looks down, I'm just saying people get annoyed when it's the same weapon over and over again. So,
Yeah. So, of course. Yeah, I understand butterflies. Cinematics is always the hardest part to do. But I hope you do more high quality montages. Those are like the best ones you could do. Of montages.
What journey are you on, by the way?
I'm by a wooden area.
Okay.
That's all I can tell you. I
don't
really know how to
know
describe
if you've
it.
noticed this, but personally, I think they've made the swamp maps darker. Like,
Yeah,
no
they
one's
did.
put a mist map offering, not map offering, offering on, and yet it looks really dark.
Right. Sorry, I had an itch.
It's okay.
But no, what I'm saying is, you know, we agreed on Jaws, but it was also where we didn't agree on it either, because that would just be really hard to make.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, you have to find the perfect underwater map, and doing that is not exactly easy.
Yeah. And I said it would be cooler if they kind of like made it that the water could be on like certain maps, and not fully flooding them, because that'd be a bit weird and impossible. But like when the water really grows on it, like flooded maps, that'd be cool.
Yeah. But that would be really hard to do, because you really have to know like how much water to put on and everything like that. That's gonna be really hard, because you have to think it's a fucking shark. It's like, you know, sharks need a lot of water, so.
Oh crap, I should make that. Oh, Shulman's made that. Oh damn.
I'm pretty sure they are butterflies, but they just won't show it like when you're on the actual stream. I might have to go in the comment section and look at it.
I'm a mod, so if it comes up with the allow thing, then I'll just press that it's allowed.
Yeah.
So I did on one of the texts earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. But like, you know, unedited, I'm sure you can, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't take my word for that. I don't know. So, I don't really do montages much, so.
Yeah, because it takes a good amount of editing, which I respect. I love montages.
I do too, but they're really hard to make.
True.
But like I said, a lot of people were like, oh, why don't we do a Scooby-Doo chapter? I'm like, how the hell is that gonna work?
That would be too stupid. I'm just saying, that would like be way too weird for DVD.
Right. Like, you could do like the tar monsters, one of them, and then like, but what would you put to Survivor? Shaggy? The fuck? Like, how's that gonna work? You know? But
okay, I'm doing Dreading Killers right now.
Alright.
But never mind, you have to move.
But one we definitely agreed on without even having any thought about it. Jason.
Yeah.
That's one we definitely agreed on.
That's the top three. Well, I mean, it's not really three because my list is bigger on Dream Killers that I want for DVD. My top three biggest ones is Jason, Springtrap, and Candyman.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I want the most in the game.
Springtrap would be a big one because he has the axe. He has an axe. He names it Tracy.
Yeah. So people said that, I mean, see, like, some people disagreed on that, because that one's been, like, really 50-50 mainly on the weapon. But they don't do Trace as the main one, because, like, Suicide of that could be, like, a secondary thing. Because I like they should do more with killers that it shouldn't always be just a weapon with a little customization. I think they should do more, like, with the killers, like, for example, with Jason, where you can clearly change the weapon, like, entirely. Like, actually change the weapon, not just to customize the blade all the time.
Right. We're talking about Dead by Daylight, which is what we're playing right now, Butterflies. But the thing is with Jason, I think if they're gonna do Jason, they gotta do Jason X, because, you know, it wouldn't make sense to do it any other way. Because
that would be cool, but like, look, I've only said this because, like, theoretically, right? Because like I said, that would be cool. That's what we want. But knowing DVD, they'll just probably do it as like, you know, the normal iconic Jason mask, and then like this, like Savini Jason be a cosmetic type of thing.
Yeah.
But I would love it if they did it the way that we're hoping for, with like that, and then it could be like the other way around. But knowing DVD, they'll probably won't. That would be like so badass.
Right. But think about this though, if you're playing as Jason X, you can't hurt Jason X. Like he was shot.
But that would be like too OP, and we know that the dev could instantly nerf that. We know that for a fact. Or maybe they could do it as a built-in thing. So like the more certain stuff happens to Jason, then it eventually turns into Uber Jason. That could work more. That would probably be more likely instead of it just being fully broken off. That'd be like way too OP, and we know the dev could just instantly nerf that shit.
Or as I like to call it, Mech Jason.
Yeah.
Because it's more of like a robot / mech thing instead of like a fucking Uber kind of thing. Because to me, Uber makes no sense. So
yeah.
Fucking
I think
pig.
Uber's supposed to be mean mighty, like big, I guess. But every time I think of Uber, I think of that like car company where it's like.
That's what I think too. I'm like, that's what I think too. I'm like, why are you gonna name Jason after a fucking car company?
And that was before that company fully like went into play, like fully blew up. So
No. It was Uber driver, which was around by that time.
Yeah, but I didn't hear about it back then though. Like, that's the only weird part. I only mainly know taxis, but I think in my opinion though, Uber's grown more the past few years though. Back then.
Right.
Because I'm surprised I didn't hear it like more. But you're wrong.
She's tunneling me. She wants my ass dead. But no, what I'm
shit.
Please tell me you can get another gen done.
I was trying to do the one that's small though.
Fuck off!
Wow, she wants you dead. You're lucky you don't have DS. I mean, she's probably gonna come straight here. Alright, while she's doing that, I'm gonna try. Oh no,
there's a ship, there's a gen that's on the boat. There's a gen on the boat.
Yeah,
there's a gen on the boat.
She might go straight that one, so I'm trying to go back and forth for these. Oh no, never mind, she's going to this one. What kind of pig does that? I thought you were gonna go back to the other one, which is logical. Why go to this one? Makes no fucking sense. I'm gonna die now.
Did you know that Home Sweet Home?
Playing illogically.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen gameplay of that. Is it on console? Yeah, or was it only on PC?
Yeah, it's on console. It's on console.
Fucking hell, this pig is like really bad.
She has to fucking tunnel just to kill somebody.
Yeah, she's gonna tunnel me next.
I was just trying.
Why isn't she been going to the fucking other gen too? Like, it's logical. See, now I got popped now. If she wasn't such a dumb bitch, she could have gone to the other gen and prevented that from happening. No ad, of course. I was kind of guessing she'd have no ad. She's probably gonna fucking
Alright, thank you.
now.
Alright, thank you, Butterflies. I appreciate it. Go sub to Skeptical Jukez, by the way, Butterflies.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Excuse me.
And he hit me too. Wow.
She did that with me too. She did that with me too.
She's bad though to tunnel you and then. Dude, she's probably gonna pop shit down.
I was trying to get that bear chop off of my head, and then
it makes no sense if she camps this, because if she had no kills all game, then camps this, then fine, that would make sense. But she already killed you, so I don't get why she should camp this.
I don't know.
Wait, didn't they change it back? Yeah, you can't escape with the reverse bear trap, can you? So I think they changed it back, didn't they? I don't want to risk it, so I just want to watch a clip recently where someone tried to escape. I think they changed it back. No, she's gonna tunnel me. Can you take a hit, Claudie, please? She's just gonna come straight down here and have me over.
there's a lot of killers that I think would be good for this game.
Yeah, I agree.
One of them that we both disagreed on, surprisingly, was The Shining. Because that's more human-like.
Well, I didn't fully disagree on it. I just said I wouldn't mind it not being a game, but I said it would be cool, but I said I could live without it. Like, I'd rather have some other chapter than that.
But not just that, because it's another human character. And we already have quite a few. You know, if we have Jeff the Killer in there, he's human. You know.
We're not getting out. Wow. I mean, me and the board, sorry.
You know, like... No, like, the thing is, if you're getting Jeff the Killer, right? If you're getting Candyman, if you're getting, you know...
The Trickster's already, like,
Legion.
Well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, like, all those characters are all human, you know? So it's like, you don't want too many human characters. Now, the one interesting character would be interesting to have is Hatchet. You remember Hatchet?
Yeah.
He would be interesting.
Also, the jacket from, we call it, from Fallout Miami. Like, some people say that'd be too goofy, but I could see that working. They already did that collab in that one up again. Ada?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, Club. I'm gonna have to leave you.
Now, one thing I will say, one killer a lot of people were saying could work, and I don't know how you would feel about it, but is a piranha. Like, you remember like when they had like the Piranha movie?
Yeah. Wait, but doesn't that kind of roll in the same context as the shark, though?
Kind of, but it's an actual fish instead of a shark.
And
And
that's kind of like sliding on the same thing. So if you're saying that works more than the shark, then I'm sorry, but that like makes no sense.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But
I get it, because I guess because it's smaller, but like if that would work, they'd have to maybe make the piranha big-ish, because they can't just make like a small one, so of course it'd have to be kind of big, like, and then they could make its power kind of be where it could like multiply, like in the movies, like that.
Like a group,
cool.
Yeah. Like a group, yeah.
So I guess the killer should probably more likely be called the Piranhas, because in the movie there's kind of like more, and they ended up making remakes ones recently. But yeah, I guess that could work. But personally, I would want Jaws more, since like it's a really big icon and stuff.
Yeah.
But I could also see that being cool in a way, I guess.
Another one they said could be it too, because it's actually a movie on Netflix. If you have Netflix, it's on Netflix now. It's called Three-Headed Shark Attack. They're saying that instead of an actual shark, they could do a three-headed shark, and I'm like, I don't think that's gonna happen.
That would be more silly than Jaws, because at least Jaws is the one shark.
Yeah.
So. I finally did my daily as well. Let's go.
I'll
show you. I have a new cake cosmetic. This.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, and I got it to P350 because the last time I played with you, I didn't get it to P350. So voila.
She looks like a fairy.
Yeah, this is themed like the 1950s because it's also referencing to Riverdale, that show on Netflix.
Yeah.
Because when they were leaked, they were called like you know, like Riverdale set or whatever, like people were nicknaming them and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to kind of level up my show. She's almost P1, level 50, and almost P2.
Another one that a lot of people were saying was Pamela, like Pamela Voorhees, and I'm like,
that would be, no.
No,
that would be weird. When I mean, like, you know, when you go like, to say no, that's what I meant, when you go like, yeah.
I mean,
like, no.
Like, it'll be like, like, I can understand using, like, having her name, like, as a perk. But her as an actual killer, I don't think so. I think it would make sense to have Jason on there, and it would be, like, in his perks could be, like, Killing Spree. Another one would be,
Maybe one of them could be called Mommy's Little Boy, or something like that. Mommy's Boy. Mommy's Boy. That's it. That's better than Mommy's Little Boy. That sounds a bit too childish. But it's like something on the lines to connect with, you know, the relationship with him and his mom, because that
like Mother's Boy. Like Mother's Boy.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, because it connects a lot with the movies and, of course, the Friday the 13th game.
And,
so it'd be like
yeah, and then with the last perk, I already know what that one's gonna be. It's called Live Forever. Basically means where you can't die, and basically, so you know, and Live Forever would be his last perk. I could tell you some of the perks I have for some of the killers that, you know, would work. For Slenderman, so I have my perks planned out for Slenderman. So for Slenderman, it would be called Tentacles. You still there?
Yeah. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. The perks I had in mind for Slenderman, right? I want your opinion on them, okay? Is Tentacles, because if you remember, he has like tentacles.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, personally, that sounds weird for a perk, but I mean, there could be something on the lines of Tentacles, so I don't blame that. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. My Minion, because if you remember, like where like what he did with Kate and like in the Sunday Arrival, he killed her and then made him become his minion, basically. So it'd be called My Minion, right? And then another one, and it could be called the Faceless Wonder, and basically, and that could be one of his perks, you know. And then another one for Jeff the Killer could be Go to Sleep, of course, because that's what he always says. Another one could be
Evil Ears, when evil's close, because he does get close to people wanting to go to sleep, of course. Go to sleep.
Yeah. And then another one, could be hide and seek, because he likes to play hide and seek with people, and you know that could work. With Candyman, if you're gonna do Candyman, this has got to be a perk. I don't care what anybody says. Be my victim.
Obviously, yeah.
That's got to be a perk, because he says that all the time in the movies. Be my victim's got to be a perk. I don't care what anybody says. That's got to be a perk. Okay.
I know that this is my personal idea. I mean, they could either do this perk. I don't mind who they do it on, but this could really help for chases, and it would just make this game more of a horror game, right?
Yeah.
So hear me out. They should either do this on either Springtrap, Jason, or even Harry Warden. Because this kind of connects in the remake, you know, when like that one guy...
The miner, yeah, the miner.
Yeah, right. Is when you do a loop as a survivor, right, this perk's really cool, and I swear, if the devs don't do this in some shape or form, I'm gonna be pissed off, right? This helps a lot in loops, and it's actually scary. So when a survivor loops a spot for like 4 times, they go around the loop 4 times, halfway through, they get like a jump scare as if the killer's right there.
Yeah.
I don't know what I don't know whether the perk would be called Now You See Me or something. It'd just be like something on the lines of that.
No, it'd be
I don't know what it'd be called. But it would be really cool to work with any of those killers, because it makes sense not only with the character, but it also helps a lot to stop loops for a bit, and also gives really good horror aspects to the game.
I would, if that were me, I would have named it, I would be called Surprise, I would be like Surprise Jump Scare. That's what I'd call it.
Well, I guess, that's also an alright name for it, I guess.
Because it's kind of like a jump scare and it's like in surprise, you know? But here's the thing, with Candyman, you gotta put Be My Victim in there as a perk. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah. That's gotta be a perk. I don't care what anybody says. Another one of his perks has got to be Beehive, because if you remember, his stuff is made of bees, you know, so it's got to be called Beehive, you know. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Beehive's got to be a perk, and then another one could be called Hook Hand.
Alright.
You know. And then the only thing is, what's going to be the map? Cabrini Green?
Maybe, or Well, there's been theories that the Candyman chapter will be something to do with the upcoming Candyman movie. So the survival will be like new protagonist, but we'll see. It could be, they could do either.
But here's the thing: they have to have, if they're gonna do Candyman, they have to have him talk, because it wouldn't make sense to have, and they gotta have Tony Todd for that.
Yeah.
Because if they don't bring Tony Todd into the game, then I'm not gonna get it. It's that simple.
Yeah, more likely that to do, because there has been rumours that he said that he'll be like collaborating with certain games anyway. So that's also brought the rumours from in DVD in the first place.
Yeah. That's why I said I'm very particular about like how they're doing it. You know? And Pinhead, right?
Yeah.
His perks could be pin and needles or pin needles. Another one could be called feel my chain, and then
I think the third one would be like whatever the like. I remember someone already did concept for it, so I think it should be
Welcome to Hell.
Those perk names is. Like something like that, or whatever the other name was for one of them. Really, Dwight? Such a flipping downhill.
One of them should be called Welcome to Hell because he lives in hell. You know.
Obviously.
So one of them's got to be called Welcome to Hell. That would make sense.
I wasn't teabagging. I hate when killers think I'm teabagging. I'm trying to crouch and hide from you if you just freaking spirit.
Right. And then another one for Springtrap, right?
I always come back. I remember we both saying that.
Of course. That's got to be a perk, of course. Another one is going to be called Purple Guy, because if you remember, they said Purple Guy was inside that Springtrap suit.
And I think I remember the third one we both agreed was called like the man behind it, or the man behind it all, because he was like behind the slaughter. That would also be a good one.
Or it should be, yeah, that should be what his perks are, because basically it is revealed that he was the Purple Guy. But there was two actual purple guys, so I mean, it just depends on how you interpret it.
Yeah.
You know.
Or if instead they didn't want to use the purple guy like as like of course one of the perk names, which I mean I don't blame them because sometimes devs don't want certain things to be named like obvious, of course. They could make like I know that they're getting like really creative with hexes recently. So maybe it could be like Hex, oh, it's got this really cool name for it, it's like something to do with like, because you know, he like destroyed childhood, so it'd be like kind of like, Hex, like ruining childhood or something like that, but I don't know, like something on the net lines of that, like I can imagine him thinking of a really cool Hex name, but not, it wouldn't be ruined because of course it's already ruined. So that'd be stupid.
I'm getting tunneled.
But you know what I mean?
I'm getting tunneled. But no, I think the perk, if you want my opinion, if it's not going to be called Purple Guy, I think it's got to be called Hex Death Child.
Yes.
Because if you think about it, they only kill really children and the night guards. So
yeah,
it's got to be either Death Child, Death of a Child, or Death to All. That's got to be what it's called. But I agree, it should be a Hex. And then or they're saying it could be the puppet. They're saying it could be the marionette too.
I would prefer Springtrap, but I mean the marionette, I've heard there has been some good concepts for that, but personally most people want Springtrap more.
Right.
Personally.
And one of the perks could be like one of the perks for that would be solve my mystery. Another one could be like say hello to my little friend. You know.
I don't think they do that because of Scarface copyright, but that does sound cool though. But
and
it's just
and then another one that could work could be pulling the strings. Like a puppet, you know? Like a puppet string, you know?
Yeah.
Or another one I think it could be is Nightmare. You remember Nightmare from Five Nights at Freddy's 4?
Uh-huh. I remember someone came up with a cool concept that I remember us both talking about last time, was is if that like why people would agree that it would be truly awesome for like the FNAF and DVD collab is for Legion they could do the bullies from FNAF 4, you know, with the masks on and stuff. That would be one and truly amazing.
But the thing is, you have to put Michael.
Oh, that's why Iron Wheels blow.
But that wouldn't make sense. But that wouldn't make sense if you think about it, because if you do that, right, then you have to put Michael in there. You have to put, you know, Michael in there, and Michael's already Springtrap. You know what I mean?
Or a security guard.
But there was no security guard from the 4th game. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, but I'm talking about they could do it like someone had a concept. If it can't be
Jeremy,
it can't be William After's son.
Jeremy.
Then yeah, then they could use one of the security guards, and it could be like kind of Scott's trying to shine to reveal like one of the faces. Because there's been like plenty of different security guards in all the games.
Jeremy's gonna be the big one because Jeremy was a big popular one for the community. Because if you remember, Jeremy was one of the.
Spirit wasn't going to turn on. She wasn't turning earlier.
Well, I guess we were wrong. But no, what I'm saying is, Jeremy's got to be. If you're going to do a night guard thing, you got to do Jeremy because Jeremy.
Oh, yeah. Isn't he the OG?
He is the OG. Yes, Jeremy's the OG. You got to do Jeremy, and then if you're going to do Jeremy, you got to do either one of 2 characters: Nightmare. Because Jeremy or Springtrap.
Yeah.
Because with Nightmare, because we remember in the Freddy files, he showed a Nightmare animatronic in there. If you remember, in the Freddy files.
Also, speaking of maps, personally, more people are running this. It would be better if they use Fazbear's Fright instead of it just being Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Like that would like give more creepy.
But the only thing is, we don't know what Fazbear's Fright is. That's the thing. We've never seen what it looks like.
We kind of know what it. I mean, we kind of get the gist of it in the actual FNAF 3 game. Like, we kind of know what it looks like. And there's been SFMs where you get to see a little bit more detail. So I think Scott could help out on that. To add that little bit of extra.
I would do Five Nights at Freddy's 4 house because, let me explain why. Because it's not too big, it's not too small, and I think it's a decent size for that. But only problem is you would have to also go into the 5th location and Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, because if you remember, the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 house and the sister location house are all in the same area. Like they're exactly connected. They're connected.
Yeah. That's a good idea, but personally, I want Fazbear's.
But
that's all. But yeah, I get why you said that. That's a good idea as well.
I think if you want my opinion, here's why I say this: Springtrap would be good, but if you want to have the kids, like the bullies, right? Willie H. What's up, Willie H? But if you wanted to have the bullies in there, you can't have Springtrap. Let me explain why. Because one of the bullies was Michael Afton, right? Yeah. Springtrap is Michael Afton, so you can't have both, because then you'll have to have Michael Afton as both, and you can't do that because then he'll be killing himself.
The bullies would have to be like changed, or it would kind of be a.
That's why I think if you're gonna do one of the bullies, you got to do Nightmare, because Nightmare would fit more of that category because of his mystery behind him. Nobody knows a lot about him, you know what I mean?
But if they did it with Springtrap and the bullies, then the one board that is Michael could kind of be like an in reference kind of thing. You know what I mean?
But Springtrap wasn't in. But my PS4 is King Servers 22, Willie H. Also, if you want to, Willie H, you can come sub to the channel. Go sub to Skeptical Jukez as well, and we'll give you a shout out. But no, I'm saying Skeptical. Like I said, if you're gonna do that with the bullies, you can't have Springtrap as the killer. You can't do that because.
I mean, yeah, I get what you said. Personally, I think it should still somehow work, but that's just me. Yeah, I get what you said.
But I think it will work best if you have Nightmare as the killer instead, and if you're gonna do the bullies, because
personally, more people wanting Springtrap including me. I would prefer Springtrap.
But if you're gonna do the Springtrap, you got to do either Jeremy or the security guard from the third game, because it won't make sense to do it any other way. If you so.